Hello, Blue Fleet. Welcome. Hi, how we doing? Welcome to Ace Attorney. Yeah, we're going earlier today because I didn't stream last night because I was sick. I basically picked up like a one-day cold off my wife. Not very fun, but you know, it is what it is. My throat was like really bad yesterday. Nice plush, thank you. It's Blackquill. Yes. Little cuddle. Yeah, I'm doing better. Whether or not I go for a particularly long time today, we will see. But my wife's out. I need to go pick her up from the next city over at 11 o'clock. So I've got a bit more time than usual. Wholesome, yeah. Yeah, don't tell anyone, alright? So we're on Turnabout Academy, Day 1, Investigation 1. So, let's jump straight on in. Near the end of the stream, I got something to show you guys that I've been working on. Yeah, just a little thingy.
Famous Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Okay. What happened? What's this? An ice pick. Someone's been stabbed. Oh, she dead. She ass is dead. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn, why is it the cute ones in this game are always dead? October the 24th, 125. Themis Legal Academy. Oh no, I'm going to be late. She's going to run with a slice of toast in her mouth. Oh, finally. So, this is it. The illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. Then Truck-Kun comes in. When you spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from his school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow up by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's the school festival. Oh, excellent. School Matsuri. Beautiful. Prosecute and Classy Cafe. Oh my fucking god. Alright, it's going to be one of those streams, apparently. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. I wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the Mock Trial Committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Bing, bang, bang, bong. Sounds like a mock trial's about to start, but where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading this way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Hold on, I just had a... give me a second, chat. I just had a thought. I should have set this up beforehand. I think I did. But let me just make sure that... I just realised that, like... Have I properly set YouTube chat today? Yes. He's thinking, oh no. Yeah, YouTube chat is fine. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I just need to make sure because I just realised I hadn't set it. I set it for yesterday thinking, oh, I'll probably be alright in the evening, but then... no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, this must be the lecture hall. Wow, I spent some serious money on this place. The district court can't even compete. No, it's all good, it's all good. Hey, Athena, over here. Oh, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. Oh, excuse me. This cold kind of knocked it out of me, so I have got an energy drink, which I'll be sipping on every now and then, so... I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry I couldn't wait for you. Didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Oh, beautiful. Here, little Evie. Yeah. Yeah, the cold kind of knocked a lot of the energy out of me. That was the problem yesterday, so I could barely speak. And... like, I had almost no energy to do anything. So I just spoke to my wife and I was like, I should take today off. And she's like, yeah, don't be stupid. Take tonight off. And I was like, see how you feel tomorrow, that being Saturday. And then if, drink ASMR. Yeah. You get some, let me put the microphone right next to my throat as I swallow. And then, Glad I had a rest. Yeah, me too. I needed it. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice. It seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. Oh, who's this? How unprofessorial of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Look at the face. Look at the face. It's screaming. I'm Athena Sykes. I've just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Oh my god! Look at this! Wait, Hux! Do you recognise this face? Because his style is ridiculous. Brr, skippity dub dub dub. Yes, yes! His skippity toilet! Oh no! Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary though. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Okay. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course, likewise. Budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course. What the fuck? What sort of a weird school setup is this? That makes no sense. Okay. Well, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. But they're stickers, I guess. I guess so. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright, but you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Today's plans. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court. Okay. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court, she is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar for lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer. Skibbity dub dub dub, yes, yes. Excuse me, I've got to send this to just little guys. Hold on, just give me a second. Let's see what they make of this. The arm angle when shouting objection. The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in the mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. Yeah. Sorry, just one moment. Someone just messaged me. There we go. Okay. Right. Yep, we good? Yep, we good. The mock trial. Tell me about the mock trial. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Ooh, one-on-one battle, how thrilling. So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar. What if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so, there's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. Oh, I bet it's edgy. But exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise. Dop, dop. Yes, yes. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. It's either Edgeworth or Blackquill. It's one of the two. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Oh? Who's this? Oh, it's Juniper. She was the defendant in the first case on this. Okay. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organised you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'd eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. I'm sorry, but the fact that this guy's skibbity toilet is absolutely hilarious. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods, is that you? Huh? Then, Athena, I almost didn't recognise you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yeah. Saku's not happy about that. The high definition. Yeah, well, we used to live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why wouldn't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking the mock trial that you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial's only for students and faculty. There's one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Ah, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial too. Sorry, I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has. If it's okay with Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report upon us, so pay attention. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you'd please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Okay. October the 24th, 2:15 PM. And we are in the waiting room. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden the lecture hall and just spied on the mock trial. Oh, excuse me. Ah! What was that? Athena, I could have sworn I just had something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Ah, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. Ah, 2 more away from greatness. 2 more away from greatness. That's unfortunate. Is this the stage for some kind of concert? Kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena. Behind the witness stand. What? Oh! Ah! Professor Cook, can you hear me? Professor! Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? It looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No way! This can't be real. Well, that's unfortunate. She dead. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. Man, even as a body, Ribians has less cake than Randon. Don't tell them I said that. No, wait. They'll get here. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? Wait, Ace Attorney Saturday, yeah. I was ill yesterday, Ara. I was ill yesterday. So I'm playing today instead. Yeah. It's normally... Friday would be like normal, but I was sick yesterday, so I had to postpone it. Not ideal, but... Yeah, I really wanted to play some today, so I thought I'll start early. And we might go for a bit longer than normal. You know, we might make it more like a 4-hour stream, depending on how my voice holds up. We'll see. It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But... okay, you're the boss. About the murder. So, Professor Court was... yep, the professor I was here to meet with. Turns out she wasn't running late after all. How awful. Here she was lying dead and we thought she was late. What was that you were saying before, boss? You never finished. Hmm? Oh, that. Don't worry. I'll fill you in. Hey, Matthew, how you doing? But right now, let's focus on the investigation, okay? Matt, we found... let me see if he's in the court record. Oh, he's not. His smile is somewhat scary. His smile is Skibbity Toilet. His smile is Skibbity Toilet. Why? Why is his smile Skibbity Toilet? Okay. Let's examine some stuff. Means model is crazy. Means model only like... Why is he Skibbity Toilet, Ara? Why is he Skibbity Toilet? I don't get it. Why? We should start by studying the body. Well, I wonder what's the best angle for this. Ah! Oh, what's that? We should start by studying the body. Oh, okay, so we need to actually study the corpse first. Ugh. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. This is not what lawyers do. Means got roasted by Diogenes so hard way back in the day, never recovered from the burn. Do you think Diogenes was a cameraman? Do you think Diogenes was a cameraman? Maybe? I don't like where that thought takes me, but there's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right, but where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Criminal lawyers. No, normally criminal lawyers will get like a case file handed to them, and it's got all the findings, but it's a coroner who were, you know, it's like the detectives and then a coroner who look into the actual body. You know, criminal lawyers don't normally actually examine corpses. That's like really weird. There's people before they get the case who will do all that for them. Got killed by the British with a longbow. Oh, she's French. Excellent. Right, we've won the case. She's French. It doesn't even matter. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, I kind of deserved that one. Ow! Ah! Ah! No! Ah! Ow! Ah! Okay, I think we're safe now. Oh, 1 second, guys. What was that? Just give me a second. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second, alright? Yeah? Sorry about that. I'm home alone today, so I'm a little bit more paranoid than normal. Okay. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before we jump into conclusions. Okay. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mentioned it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head and there are dark bruises on her wrists. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. Okay. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's a diary? This is the most private thing a girl has. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Core. No, don't! 22nd, routine report, need to speak with Hugh O'Connor. 23rd, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday, important. 24th, prep for mock trial final confirmation. Meet with Mr. Wright about training seminar. And mock trial begins. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark prints on it after that. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Okay. I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese! What an inappropriate thing to say to a body. Oh my god. Cheese, and I thought I was the one with a twisted sense of humour. I think we should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. Huh. There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. Say updated autopsy report. There were 2. Then that thing over there is the remains of another statue. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald. Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Okay. Final act in Torrid Love Triangle centered on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer calls genius and hot-blooded prosecutor calls student. We'll go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Oh. We need to present that paper to Phoenix later for Achieve. Oh, okay. Wait, what? I seriously wish I'd read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body. But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She'd never lead guys on like that. Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right. But it's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material. Okay. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was, it's reddish purple in colour. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. No worries, Hux. Take care. Enjoy. Yes. Enjoy and, you know, season yourself for later, yeah. I'll probably be a bit peckish when I finish up. So, yeah. In case you're wondering, Ara, Hux is the random cord emergency ration. Yeah. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved into this stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. It's not even an emergency anymore, just food. Mr. Wright, Athena. Who's this? Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced a body had been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? Why does everyone want to see the body? What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. Exactly the same. What? Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know. It sounds crazy, but... The body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood... It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really be all the same. Can it? Apollo is quite buff now that we see him from the front. He is a bit, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, you know, he's not quite as buff as my Quilly, but give him a little cuddle. My darling. Okay. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expect at a legal academy. You know he'd bonk you just for that Quilly. Yeah. How dare you apply this nickname to me, you salacious sea slug. You salacious sluggy. That's what he'd call me. And I'd live for it. A murder on campus, that's the last thing I expect at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. Salacious mollusk, yeah. You two wait here until you spoke with the police. Yes, boss. Now, I've got a theory, Ara. You're probably not going to like this theory. I think Aristotle Means is the killer. And do you know why I think that? Do you know why I think Aristotle Means is the killer? Because he's Skibbity Toilet. I have no other reason to suspect him. But his smile is the smile of Skibbity Toilet, and therefore, he's very suspicious to me. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. His model's creepy as heck, too, it really is. Oh, Athena, there you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I'm student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? You wanted to ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police. There's not really much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been, 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. And as the student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. She's an SCP now. I wouldn't know, if I'm honest. I don't know anything about the SCP stuff. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court has been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. Oh, I see, I understand. What sort of teacher was Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Dong! Bum 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 bum. Bing 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 bing. Oh wait, no, Phoenix isn't here. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. Okay. I was so sure that we were going to get fucked by the magic truth rock again. Am I imagining things to just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court shares my script for the mock trial. Oh? You mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected. Wow, that's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you, but now Professor Court is... Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday we were working together trying to get things ready. Excuse me. Sniffer. You're right, Junie. Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yeah, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all the details. Must have been a big pain in the... that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so the case could go either way. That way, the defence and prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. Huh. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Who said that? Who the hell are these? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant scripts. Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my Cords of Steel. Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guests? As student council president, I wonder if you're treating them rudely. Huh, you're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two? Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes? Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. Oh, most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Chat, give me a second. I'm desperate for a white girl piss. I'll be just one moment, alright? Hello, I'm back. Let me be the first to apologise for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now is my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor, like the really cool guy that nails the bad guys. No! Where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too. What's that bracelet contraption for? Junie sure has made some unusual friends. Hey Zach, my day's not too bad. How about yours? Hope you're on a good one. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act in Torrid Love Triangle centers on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student. We'll go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? Ha, Juniper, come on, your role's way beyond that. That's right! The mock trial's just the start! She's also at the school's main event! Live on stage, Juniper Woods! And the crowd goes bananas! Woo! Good grief. I don't like this Newman kid. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so, My Junie's singing, on stage in front of people. Wow. She really has changed. Not to raise expectations, but this and the DLC are your favourite cases. Understood. We'll see how we go. I have no preconception of this case at this point. So, you know, I will keep my mind open. I quite enjoyed the last case. Like, 5-2 was actually surprisingly good. For a very silly case, it was a lot of fun. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. This looks familiar. And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie, but then again, you're always good at this kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favourite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Ah, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Paul, I didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Colour me surprised. As student council president, I can't allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Uh-oh. I think she's angry. With notes 2 pages, we should have a look at it. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure I, Let's have a look at this. Paint inside a costume with fluorescent paint, leave time to dry. Draw constellations on outside and make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bringing the constellations to life. Okay. No! You can do it! That's right, and anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. They're like Pokemon trainers, these two. It's like a chivalrous love triangle, a damsel in distress, and 2 knights in shining armour. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. So who won? So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man. I bet I would have won. But I bet the defence wasn't doing too badly either, right? We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when that time comes. Like I'm going to let that happen? I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The 3 of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. Heh, we even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you'll bet we carry it around. Ah, the famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So, what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it'll be bad luck. Oh, okay. Is it a tattoo? Have they got a... I knew it, there's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Did they get a tattoo of each other's face on their butt cheeks? Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Us 3 are friends forever! I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh. Alright then. Hey, isn't that... Uh-oh. Everyone stay right where you are, don't move the muscle. No, please, no. Shit. Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Oh, sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. Aha! So you're the lawyers that dispatched were said first were on scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackquill specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright, we found this in suspect's pocket. Wow, there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy! Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But... Junie, I have to do something. Most accurate cop ever. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Well.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena.
Aww.
Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Half the cutscenes aren't needed, but you love them. They kind of remind me of the cutscenes in BlazBlue, actually. Like, the cutscenes in BlazBlue are very similar to these. You don't really need them, but they add quite a lot in anyway. Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but, aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need to follow Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Athena, Apollo, thank you, both. I'm counting on you. We've got you back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. Why is he laughing? This motherfucker, I swear. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted a case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Oh, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. That was totally rude! You're not the only one in the case, man. I'm in it too, big time! Juniper Woods, I'm going to save you! Good Christ. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right. He said the victim's location, position, and so on, just like in the script. Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. Hair forehead. Oh! Is it Clefia? It is! He's back! Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me then? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I am Clefia Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know. but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners? I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of you band. Then again, I was out of the country only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph. Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as rockstar prosecutor Clefia Gavin. Oh, okay, that one then. She's a lively one, 8 hair forehead. Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Write Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. Oh, wrong voice. Nice to meet you, I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, hair forehead? Okay. Why are you here? So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. I was wrong on both counts. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded. Which was a shame, by the way. Really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Hair Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned. I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. Ah, okay. Wait, that's supposed to be Phoenix? I see. Who's the other one then? Oh, it's Clefairy. I can see the face now, just about. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. They're gonna have to find another guitarist seeing as how Darian, yeah, he is in the prison. Wicked statues, are these supposed to be your Mr. Right? Bingo, Fraulein, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Tell us about her. Tell us about her. So Constance Court was your professor here at the Academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right, beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Athena? Are you tearing up? Though I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin knows a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Hair Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch a killer. Interesting. So many fallen mentors in this game series, it's true. It's absolutely true, Zach. Okay. Right, the stage is ready. And you, Hair Forehead? Ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Junie's masterpiece, the one everyone's been talking about. Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Hair Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Oh, très bien. Let's get started. Tres bien, Ara. Defendant / Judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for a reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I'd like to call the mock trial. Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby. It's no holds barred. Let's rock. Oh, can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers? Okay. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Fräulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh me, oh my. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. That's some seriously bad acting, Fräulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. He does have no chill. No. Herr Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit. That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? You didn't expect him to bring back Gavin. Neither did I. When they said about a famous prosecutor, I thought it was going to be Edgeworth, if I'm completely honest. Too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along. Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Okay? Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me, I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, Herr Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, then Hugh said... A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow. I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. Nine, Herr Forehead. That faint swagger does not suit you in the least. Order! 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 Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Eurorocker said. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting took place. Hence, the defendant couldn't be the killer. That seems to be the defence's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. This is a real murder with a fake trial? Kind of. We're going through a fake trial, but the fake trial's facts are exactly the same as an actual murder which has happened. The core argument around who did the actual murder is the facts of the mock trial are the same as the facts of the actual murder. It's very convoluted in that regard, but that's probably the simplest explanation I got for you. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecuted, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I'm the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room. An awl? What's that? An awl, you say? What might that be? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Gross. It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me, Mrs. Paint. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder weapon actually took place. The murder actually took place, not the murder weapon. Oh boy. So the question is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? Excuse me. The murder took place in the third floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before. But that's a pretty big one there. A jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person, or a body, in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
What? That's a new voice line for him. That may be true, but... You fail to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. That voice line is awful. Yeah, it's you know whose voice that reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of he's so lacking in presence I've forgotten his fucking name. Pain. Yeah, Pain. That's it. He's so lacking in presence I forgot who he was. Oh no! Okay. Quite the crafty killer. In an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club, they moved the body to the quad, where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the old stab wound. Wait, is it actually Payne's voice actor? Sounds like he only has high praise for Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defence? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fraulein Judge. Huh? Oh, right, that's me. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods... Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two. That little run through the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Okay. Achtung, baby. The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. Let's have a read of this. A body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad, but the murder weapon was an all. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. The body was dropped from the 3rd floor art room to the maintenance area below, and mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A bull cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Why is there an art room at a law school? The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. Why is there an archery club at a law school? The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. All Bible School Festival funds get from hardware store. Arrow? If I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot, TBD. Sweatsuit. The victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor cuts. Okay. You had to do movies in engineering school. What the fuck? That's weird as hell. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwill's almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I want to say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. He's like a proper bro. Like, oh, you know, you guys are trying to catch the killer. I want to catch the killer. I'm not going to cause you any trouble. You know, he might have been like an opponent to us before, but he's only an opponent when he has to be. if he's not needing to be an opponent, he's like, yeah, we're bruvs. You know. We're playing as we're playing as Athena now. Yeah, we are the booby lady. We're the booby lady. Yeah. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. But prosecutors together seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. Oh, I was right. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. I will also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have a work cut out for us. Apollo, look at this! Oh, nice, your attorney's badge. That's the first thing you want to present when you meet someone new. I heard that's what all the lawyers do. You heard that? From who? Who else? Mr. Wright. Just remember, your badge comes first. See, Athena? Check it out, this is my attorney's badge. Ooh, that's so intense. I want to present mine like that too. I like the music. It's like a reprise of the intro theme for the entire trilogy. And that's cool. Okay. Oh, this is Apollo's theme. Neat, neat. So we need to try and find Mr. Wright. Let's see if we can find him. Chill version of Apollo's objection theme. Ah, okay. Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, he's here. Oh. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means possible. By any means necessary. The end justifies the means. What do you mean, the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always say what I mean. Mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly. Skibbity dub dub dub, yes, yes. Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. Oh, Ara, why is he skibbity toilet? Why is he skibbity toilet? Why? Every single time I see him, all I can think about is skibbity toilet. No one knows. He is skibbity toilet, alright? You pretend you don't know. You know exactly what it is. Alright? It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that the end justifies the means part. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. The end justifies the means was the exact logic that Damon Gant used. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You're going to take her case, Professor Means. I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Court in court. No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class. Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it. Bring it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper's counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now, you two? And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but, relax. Your friend was just all the way in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions. And I think you made the right one. How wonderful. Very well, Athena Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. Yes, yes. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Haha, that's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. My badge. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. Skibbity dabba deep deep. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now, if you would excuse me. Well, time's are wasting. You better start investigating them fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Phoenix, right. Why is Aristotle mean skibbity toilet? Fucking hell. Have you learned anything about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, this cold still knocked me a bit in terms of energy level. He told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again? The police are searching the art room. But whether they'll find anything, well, what? Come to think of it. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Show him the Themis Herald. What, now? Huh? We're even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Okay. Things like that sure scream out school days, don't they? Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like school papers or mock trials? Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major. An art major? Then how'd you become a famous attorney? It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really, really complicated. Oh. He must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice. Hey! School days. The achievement is called School Days. Hey! Nice boat. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The Dark Age of the Law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. Well, my girlfriend tried to kill me, so now I'm a lawyer. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? Ah.
The Dark Age of the Law.
To survive the Dark Age of the Law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax, it's just a rumour. I take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second, what if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact this case closely resembles Miss Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Culpable curry. Maintenance area, huh? Let's go there. Okay. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see, during the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump map from the storehouse. Right. And then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then... there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin. Whoa! You scared the crap out of me! Oh, right back at you. So what are you doing out here? I'm working out so I can become strong enough to save Juniper! I'm so worked up! My training base sort of breaking at the seams! Oh, right. The girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself to rescue her? Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men! That's why I work out my manly brace! Oh, is that what that is? Oh, didn't mean to... Actually, we probably should save. We haven't saved in a little while. Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much. If at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions as Junie's lawyer? No problem! Ask away! Keep them coming, man! Ow! My ears ache already. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. The Fine Arts Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There's supposedly 2 statues on this stage. Now, I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Ooh. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did! Both of them! Put my blood, sweat and tears into those things, man! It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Court if I let something like that get me down. What do you mean? Professor Court was the Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results. Yes, I'm totally on your side. She must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Okay. Oh man, why'd I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Junior's name, you'll see. The 3 of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge. The 3 of us had fair and honest trials. The dark age of the law? Ha! We were going to put a nail in its coffin, man. Oh, wow, you guys swore to do that. But no! A stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offence, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school. Ha! A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Junior will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the 3 of them will never realise their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. Okay. Whoa! Deja vu, man! It's like I can almost taste my near victory again! But no, the final showdown was cancelled because of that murder! This topic sure seems to strike a raw nerve. I hope it doesn't come between you guys. You kidding? Our friendship is like a diamond, only tougher! It's like a powder keg for a spark! It's like the calm before the storm! In other words, it's under a lot of pressure and ready to blow at any moment. Ah, that paper! So, Robin, is this article true? The author of the article has been gunning for the 3 of us for some reason. It's been nothing but trashy articles like this as long as I can remember. Maybe the author just wants your attention? No way, man! The venom in those articles is way beyond that. I wonder. Is there something I need to... something else I need to show him? Whoa, did you make that? Let me throw it in the kiln for you. Just give it to me and I'll take care of the rest. I think I'll pass on the kiln firing this time. Touch the bullet there. Let's move around the school a bit, shall we? Maybe we'll find someone else. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Ah! Athena, watch where you... Hmm? Ah! Ow! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Ah! Apollo! This box! There's... What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake. What? You morons just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Would I believe you if told me that you just got that snake joke? Yeah. Maybe it's because of how... Was it because I did the alert noise? See, I've never played Metal Gear Solid, but I got the joke because there's a character in Neptunia who is a parody of Konami, and like she makes the snake joke a couple of times. But there's an entire sequence where she's just inside a cardboard box like this. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. You were imagining Miriam Snake's voice, and then you went, wait, Snake? Ah, I see. Wait, so if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates with Juniper. You're a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box. Gaga. This disguises how I get my scoops. But you're right. It's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. A lawyer with brains is as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time? I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting. Really? That means a lie already? That was quick. I think the fingers. It's perceiving time. Here comes the magic cock ring.
Gotcha!
That was very easy. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tense up because you're lying. Gaga! What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed. I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence here. An extra edition of the theme is Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial. Let's have a look at it. Thanks, Miriam. You've revealed who you truly are. An asshole. An unceremonious cancellation. How did she know it? Hang on. How did she know it was going to be cancelled? Someone who's never had Junie's best interests in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. The obvious thing is this covers the mock trial, but it says it's been cancelled. How does she know it's been cancelled ahead of time? How does she know it's been cancelled ahead of time? Yeah, I don't get this. This one doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I can't even tell what the game is expecting me to do here. She doesn't need to. She may have just finished writing it. Ha. Maybe, I guess. That sound is so annoying. But the other edition of the theme is Herald is just pure vitriol. Yeah. Hold on, let me just turn my volume down while the punching sounds there, because that's really annoying. I've just turned my headphones all the way down. You guys get to suffer through it, but... Hold on, let's have a look back at the history again. For June... Ah, right, so for Juniper's sake, so she obviously doesn't like her very much. That's the theme is Herald, the paper I published. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you just give me the info you have. Oh, that fucking thump noise is so annoying. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? No duh. She's the target of my scoos and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra. The dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm going to tell it on a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means? Wait a second. In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Mean's methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus. Secretly recording every last word without anyone being any the wiser. Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal? And one of them was at the scene of the crime. The art room. You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record? You want to know? You really want to know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junior, Hugh and Robin? And what do you mean by fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be? They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. You don't know anything. Professor Means had his followers and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to the extreme idea you and Professor Means has? But why would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you just came out of the dark and into the light? I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. Ugh. We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. You could just do one continuous S. That's not how it's written. It's not written as one continuous S. It's got commas. The commas say, right? No. I can't just do one continuous S because there's a comma. A comma indicates a stop. If it was just like no commas, you could maybe, but there's commas. I can't ignore the punctuation. That would make me no better than a Londoner. Ah, no. Right. Before we go to the next bit, though, I'm just going to go for a quick wee again. Give me a second. No better than London, and you thought you were toxic with Parisians. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something important about the UK. The north of the UK hates London. Like, it's almost borderline resent of London. You know, we do not like Londoners at all. So, let's go to the outdoor stage. That's where we are now. Let's go to the lecture hall. Hopefully that snooty twat's in here. Excuse me. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they'd already read the script, or wrote it. But, look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. There it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. He's definitely the one who's sucking Professor Means' dick. And that means, you know, he's tasting of the skibbity. He tastes of the skibbity. Am I near Northumbria? Not really. Northumbria is probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours north of me. Like the higher up the UK you get, the further away from other stuff in England you get. Like, I sometimes wonder, like, oh, I'm not that far away from Scotland. Then I look at the map and it's like, actually, I'm halfway up England to Scotland because Northumbria is fucking massive. So, I mean, I'm not, like, massively far away, but I'm not, like, too close to it either. Yeah. So if you look at the landmass of the UK, the area that I live in is kind of, like, dead in the centre of the landmass. It's the farthest point you can actually get to from like, the ocean, basically. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little about yourself? Heh, whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding, and I'm the ace of the archery club. Needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble, too. How can you even say that with a straight face? Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time. But what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. Ha! There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Hugh, would you mind telling us a little bit more about that? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Okay. That's right. There was that announcement and then everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then, just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back to the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. So that's when you saw the body. Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't been for that. Why is he sweating? Wait, hold it right there. You went through the mock trial even though you just discovered a body. Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Ah, where'd you get that? So, this article in the Themis Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie. Right, but if I reported the body I'd found, the whole thing would be called off. He really wanted to win that bad? Bad enough to ignore a dead body? Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks. And don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence, you'll see. Huh. I can't say you to inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena. What next? Well, I think I've talked to everyone who's somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh, wait. We haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention centre. Okay. Right. Here we are at the detention centre. Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yeah? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Why don't they just have a threesome? Why don't they just have a threesome? Solve it. Easy. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but... I revised the script to favour the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? Meanwhile, everyone in France hates Parisians, themselves included. Ah, understood, understood. You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. I was wondering about that all you had on you when you were arrested. Detective Fulbright, we found this in suspect's pocket. Wow, there's blood on this! The third case on a Saturday? You're right, Hades. So, I was sick yesterday. You remember when we played EBF and I was like, I'm not well? It turned out... About 2 weeks ago, my wife had a really nasty summer cold, but only for a day. And it turns out I'd had the same thing incubating, so I was absolutely knocked out yesterday. And I was like, I can't do anything, basically. So I thought, I'll move this to today. I've got a longer stream window because my wife's at work. How lucky are you? Yesterday was a surprise evening with family. Oh, right, so it's all worked out. It's all come up Millhouse then. Not denied stream, nice. Yeah. And also, because we've got a longer stream window tonight, I might even do the first trial segment. So we'll see how we go. My main problem is my throat kind of, is still a little bit tight from the cold. But I've got cough sweets with me, so I should be alright. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy! It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realise I still had it on me until I was arrested. Then we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. Still, that blood-red colour on the old both bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but... It probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the old when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Athena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the awl with what looked like blood on it. A key? And the awl? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Art Club's advisor. And since that key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the awl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so... They all suddenly showed up on the day the trial looks like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that last time you saw her? Yeah, I left school at around 6. Did you notice anything different about her? No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. Hey, it looks like we're about out of time. At 5'11", Constance Court is the tallest female character in the series. 5'11" isn't even that tall. We'll do everything we can to prove your innocence tomorrow. I guess all the characters in this game are just short stacks, huh? I know, and I believe in you, Thena. Well, I should go now. Bye. I'm like 2 meters, so I don't count. That's fair. Brain-chan is 5'1". Oh my god. Is she going to be alright? She's like a shadow the girl we met back at the academy. The junior I knew was always like that, a little weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still. What is it? Well, when Junie and her 2 friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously? What did I think about 5-2? I thought 5-2 was a fun case. Like, it was silly, but it was silly in the way that Ace Attorney should be. Where it doesn't take itself, like, really, really, really deadly serious. 5-3 so far seems like it's got promise. I'm too early in the case to have more of an opinion than that just yet. I think if I had any more of an opinion, it wouldn't be fair. Like, I don't have enough information to go on yet. Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? Don't worry. Everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? Yeah, that friend I mentioned to you earlier. Well, get this. Whenever there's trouble in one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Press X to doubt friendship. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the scripts in this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. There is one difference. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one. She wasn't wearing a red one, she was wearing a green one. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. That's not going to happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo and he's the king of being fine. His name's Apollo Justice and he's fine. Fine. Okay. And there's more. Remember what Robin said about courts closing the mock trial? I don't actually. Remind me. More like just nice. Right. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to check something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Woo, he's back. He's back, chat. Oh, yeah. He said, oh, the green suit. Ah. Yeah, so something's changed in the script then, huh? Oh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. Sorry you cringe. Ah. At least Safari hasn't been too involved. It follows his progression. He's still loyal, becoming the proper mentor. Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry, Cat's here. What's up, buddy? You want some love? You want some love? Yeah? Hello. What? Boop. Cat wants fuss. If it keeps you up, you might get a lawyer's high. You're like a runner's high. Relax, everyone's nervous the first time. So my fears weren't unfounded, after all. Today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's at the end justifies the means concept again. Now that it has been come to this. Skippity, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. Hades, look, it's Skibbity Toilet. Why is he Skibbity Toilet? I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Juniper my own way. But Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Ah, that's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What's wrong with his teeth? He's Skibbity Toilet. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, Skibbity, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Yes, yes. Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy the hard way. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. Yes, yes. I do too, but... Now, if you would excuse me... Ugh. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'm going to be putting something in Ace Attorney Circle Jerk later on. Keep an eye out for it. I'll be fine. I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. The trial's about to begin. I'll show you to courtroom if you please. Oh, Ara, yes. Oh, God, yes. It's coming. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright. Leave it to me. That's right, I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. Right, it's time to meet my badger husband again. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session. All rise. Panda? No. He's British, therefore he's a badger. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Athena Sykes, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine. Your boldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. Ah! This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness. Is there something the matter? Please do share your boldness. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness. And now we don't even get an opening statement. Oh, for fuck's sake. Detective Fulbright, he and Prosecutor Blackquill become quite the team. Oh, right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yeah, let the detective in charge, everyone's favourite friend of justice, explain. You love that square-eyed, exhausted Athena face. It's good, isn't it? What was that just now? It's like he and Blackquill are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind-melding if that's what you're thinking. All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Court's body was discovered on October the 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this all I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Okay. So, her blood is actually on it. Ah! I wasn't expecting that. Black Bright would work better than Full Quill. I kind of prefer Black Say or Shin Quill, if I'm honest. Estimated time of death between 6 and 8 PM. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep stab wound. She was killed the night before. Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too. Blackwill's trained him well. Maybe Blackquill should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So, then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage. Precisely. And there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that the school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" What's this? You have such a recording? Whose voice is it, though? Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh. Silence, please. I'd like to play the tape for you now. You're a goner. It does say that. It's quite hard to hear. But the voice does sound female. Okay. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voices belonging to the defendant. Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Ha ha! Have no fear, for there's always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Then that would mean... What would that mean? Oh gee. Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just one is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility. No! Okay. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examination. You could at least pretend to be upset for me. A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Ha ha ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. He's like an even more cocaine-up version of Gumshoe. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. It's the box. So, our first witness is a cardboard box. Gah! Stealth mode deactivated. You like him? Honestly, he's unapologetically a cartoon character. Oh my, the box has hands! Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm reporter on the judge course. Yeah, but Scuttlebutt is a girl, but Scuttlebutt is also a Solid Snake joke. So we're going with a sort of snaky voice. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crime. Might I ask whether you could come out from that box? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my, I'd never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto, how can the judge believe this load of crock? Now, your testimony, please. Take care to not reveal your face. It should be interesting. He's met a lot of former people with interesting jobs in the clink. He really has. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's contents. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script. That's really, really pathetic. The murder is just like her script. Could such a thing be true? Pretty sure the witness has, a defendant has a right to face the accuser. In actual law, yes. This is crazy cocaine fantasy law, though, so no such luck for us, sir. Compare script with the murder case and crime scene photos. Then you'll see. This is so simple, even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which Yule's was written, was found. I see. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. Well, that makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackquill has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really in a roll now. Oh, it's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence, grudges and betrayals. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. No problem. I mean, yeah, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in a testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. Does this take place before, like, 5.2 as well? What's the chronology of this fucking game? It does. Right, okay. Hold it! There must be places where the script in this case diverge. Caca! Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles.
Objection!
I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Objection!
Huh. Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate. 5.2, 5 DLC, 5.3, 5... What the fuck? What did you just say? Blackquill really turned that one around on you. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. Whoa, easy there, Athena. Now, you will listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. What a total burn. Try again, why don't you, Pawn of Woods? Okay. We know that this is true. We assume it's true. Someone else probably does know. Someone could have stolen the peak beforehand. I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point. Still, Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? Why, you... I plead entrapment. How is you blurting out your own crime entrapment? Caca. But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script. I really hate that punching box noise. It's very annoying.
Hold it!
How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use a script? Huh. There in the art room where the heinous crime took place, an envelope marked Yule's and Miriam Scuttlebutt's script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law. I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my masterpiece was used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation? Kind of bullshit. Okay. She has a motive and the murder is just like her script. I mean, it jumps out at me. This bit really jumps out at me. This jumps out at me. It's not quite like her script. Let's see if we get anything on the press, though. Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
It's very minor in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, but it is still a difference. Weird is the trial which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
What did you just say? Ha! If he's so weary, you should try humping less. I bet that'd save some energy. It's no time for jokes, Apollo. Just call me a canary. Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes Dodo. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? That's right. Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Elementary school? Get papped. Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for a loop. The perfect caption. How marvellous. A photo in the newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand. In a school paper? Seriously? I believe you've pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it so deep that you may never forget. No! No! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Think about this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same way? I don't follow. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. Ah, I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that it's beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
Caca! What'd I say? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her. That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell this court what you mean by irrational. It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose, because it would... Oh. Is it the obvious one? Oh, God. So the obvious thing is that it implicates her because it would basically make her the culprit because she's the only one who knows how the script could have gone down. But she would have also leaked the script. Ara, please handle me. My brain's still not got over that cold, so it's a bit muzzy. I think it's because it would make her the culprit. Saves come through it, yeah. I think it's one of these two. But I think it's more likely to be this one. Yeah. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational. What's wrong with it being the same? Yes, Miss Sykes, can't you explain what you mean? Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? I have a thing to ask you questions while you're away. That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... That's right. If she'd really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it get to your head just yet.
Objection!
Oh? It would seem Justice Dono's comrade-in-arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Enough of the stupid sword metaphors already. There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, Neria's soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script.
Objection!
No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Oh. Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself. What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too? Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope, I kept it a secret for my big scoop. You can't do that. I made her pay long and hard penance for my sin. Sorry, for her sin. Did I not, my little box top? Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was... Jeez, I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. Block off all the holes in her box. And spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight. That sounds more nauseating than scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil. Okay. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway, as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume she'd made.
Hold it!
What? Why did you withhold such key testimony? Gah! What's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but a testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackquill is... wait, I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. Gah! The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Tucker. Do you want him to peck your eyes out? No, thanks. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh, yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was an undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. Undercover reporter class. The proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. I tried to warn you. Oh. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute. The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Why can't he say you reap what you sow? Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in a lovely box and recover from today's stressful events. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always a scoop. Always eyeing a scoop, I should say. She's always eyeing a scoop. Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye. Objection.
Hold it!
Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? Aye, well, that is... No, I didn't take one. Gonna go eating? Yeah, no worries. Hopefully see you in a bit. Let's see if I can survive this without you to guide me. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Caca. Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? It's not like I actually saw it, but what the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare best steal at me again? Nice try, Boy Wander. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. Hey, how you doing? A photo clue showing Juniper Woods. Gah! What? Hold up. What's up? What's happened? The water keeps... Oh, are you flooding? Oh, shit, man. Stay safe, alright? Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving just for the right moment. And that would be now, right here in court. Surprise! The house is getting water damage. Oh, shit, man. Oh, jeez. Is it like storming really badly over there? Yikes. What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackquill like that. Worst rainstorm you've ever seen. Oh, God. Stay safe, alright? Seriously, keep yourself safe. Oh, pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? Ah, so then... Right, who knows what this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... There was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. Yeah, I know exactly how that feels. I've been in that situation before. I know exactly what you mean, man. I hope it passes soon. The accused descended to the first floor and exited into the quad. Then what, Carson Cretin? Then I tripped and fell. Carved my knee on my own box. She stayed under a box even while running after someone. Sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. Carson Cretin is such a good name. It's pretty good, actually, isn't it? Yeah. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defence has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Whew. Guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. What? Alright, that's neat. I need a wee again. Give me a sec. You gotta go, Hades? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the hangs. And I'll try and survive, alright? Hopefully see you soon. It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many. Gah! Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch. Gah! Gah! Please, anything but that. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle, but that's just me. All right, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. That was such a brilliant line. My compliments to the witness for her very fine box. Good grief. I think I can see what the problem is here already. And I'm going to jump straight to it. Because it seems so obvious that I just kind of want to, like... Oops. 1 second. So let's... Juniper had changed into a stage costume. But... note that the photograph she took did not have the star pattern on it. Didn't have the star pattern. We press here. Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. It's not the costume. I captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was flown. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, as this photo shows, Juniper was in her stage costume. I'm going to try it, because I'm pretty certain this is right. If this isn't right, then, you know, I'll feel like a bit of an idiot, but...
Objection!
It's not! Damn it, overcooked it. I mean, it does reveal the inconsistency, but the game says it doesn't, so I guess that we've overcooked that one. Alright. So it's not going to be as obvious as that, then. Alright, alright.
Hold it!
That's unfortunate. You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that? Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. Right now, the newspaper club only has one member, me. The club's history once I'm gone. So the theme is herald brand recognition is a matter of life and death. Her means may be questionable, but her motives surprisingly sound. Extra, extra. Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I? Never took Miriam for such a go-getter. See, the thing is, it's definitely... The thing is, right, look at this. The photo she's shown, it's different because there's no constellations on it. You know, if there's constellations all over this thing, and especially on the hood, that was not there when whoever put that on. It's someone's faking wearing this, and it's really obvious, but I wonder if I've jumped too far ahead there.
Hold it!
That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Call it a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to it, did you? A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just the scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries. Okay. Press on this one. What would our client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our Carson cretin here to the body.
Objection!
But as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. That doesn't make sense. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial? Not really. I'm positive... Oh, hang on. Oh, wait, am I supposed to present on this one? I'm positive it's due because she was wearing the costume she'd made. I think I should present on this one. So, was I right and I just presented on the wrong thing? Let's try it. Let's try it here.
Objection!
Right, there we go. Yeah, I was just cooking it too early. Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. The constellations are extraordinary. I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star in the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means, what exactly? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. But why would Miss Woods make some mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it inside out. Caca! Wait, you're not suggesting... That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costumes designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter. A failure as a reporter? Oh dear. Oh! Ah! Oh, wait, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the one beneath the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Yes, we did. Now, I would have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? Uh-oh. Miss Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. What was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities? Not fluoride, fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yes, yes. So you applied that to the inside of the costume, and then? I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then... This is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, let the court records show that we did indeed see something. We did. Definitely did. The wet paint would get all over the body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. What? But that doesn't make any sense because the costume that we saw a picture taken of was blue. This is fluorescent green. Figures he'd have a photo. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. A coat of fluorescent paint made it glow. I mean, even fluorescent paint, even when it is not glowing from the fluorescence, it's still bright yellow. What? Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackquill had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. There's handprints. Check out the chest area. Kind of looks like handprints to me. Hey, you're right. But Junior would know better than to touch you while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What do you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto. A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. What? Hold on. I'm going to have to look at the evidence, aren't I? Alright. Should glow in the dark. It's him! I see, I see.
Take that!
A school newspaper? Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in that photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Wood's fluorescent paint. It is glowing, quite brightly, I might add. But why would he put fluorescent paint in his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't, not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh! I mean, oh, that means... What again? It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate Robin Newman. What? To think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then. Does that mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Oh. Time for the next witness, I guess. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night, yeah! No, that's not it. I was going to be sincere, man. So for occupation, should we put down budding artist? No! Themis Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor course! This braces proof of my masculinity. I've been trained to be a prosecutor for 18 years! I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Ah! Oh, man! Ah! Ah! It seems the witness has finally settled down. I guess nothing phases the judge after all these years. You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand. This should be interesting. Why I touched the costume. I went to see Juniper in her dressing room. She wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on. That's just stupid. What? How is it about to fall on you? Your Honour, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... Ah! No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed it the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. Okay. Seems like a random place for us to do this, but... Alright, here we go. I went to see Juniper in her waiting room. But she wasn't there. He's surprised by this. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over. I got that paint on me when I caught it. I never put it on, that's just stupid. Okay. So... This is odd. Okay. Let's see if we can work this out. So he's happy when he sees that. He's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Quite surprised. You know, it's like, oh. But why is it about to fall over? That doesn't make any sense. can't make sense of that. Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony. What are you talking about? It's not true. My only emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness. Oh, yikes. I wouldn't really call that an emotion. I wonder where I went wrong. So it's not that. I mean, at least we can like, at least we can... He's not very surprised when he's caught it. I can't make head nor tail of this one. I mean, the emotion's not very strong. I'll go with that. No, it's not that either. Okay. This section doesn't make very much sense to me, if I'm honest. So, is it supposed to be the happy? Because if he's looking at something he thinks, oh, this is cool, then why wouldn't he be happy? I'll try it, but we might have a random bullshit ghost scenario on our hands here, guys.
Got it.
See, that's not inconsistent. What? Come on. If I see something I think is cool, I normally feel kind of happy. How's that inconsistent? What? When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like, I'll be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude. I'm into braces. You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man. The mannequin came falling towards me, so I stuck my hands out to stop it. End of story. Is Robin, like, not a dude? Because there's the whole brace thing. Is that, like, pinning down some, like, massive fucking badonkers? That's new information. Time for an update. Okay. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? Do I? A coat of fluorescent paint?
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck out your hands to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more just like your thumbs and the base of your palms. Why in the world will I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you? Fine, I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man! 90%. Yes, new information to plug in. This is going to be a long one, huh? Time for another update. Okay. I snuck in knowing the costume was there. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. Then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I'd imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got excited. Why the sadness? It's true, I did put on girly clothes. But it was strictly for artistic purposes. I think this is it. I mean, we don't have the bar, so we're fine.
Got it.
There we go. There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man. Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal. Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why do you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad. Okay, fine. If you're going to be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. Well, no offence, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. No, that's not it. I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But, there's something that keeps getting in my way. Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart's crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw this during the Nine Tails Vale incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. How do we look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see? If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Oh, right. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what... I understand. I understand. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes, but what could it be? Fine, I'll testify, man. This is dropping very slowly. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. Probe. Can we probe? Okay. This should be interesting.
Got it.
The source of Mr. Newman's anger is this. No! You're way off! Way off! Ah! No good, huh? I'm trying to listen carefully, but all this shouting, it's... We'd better finish this off quick before you rupture an eardrum. No worries, I'm going to nail it next time. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Oh, hang on, I see. I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. Are we waiting? I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right. It was totally dressed up like a girl.
Got it.
It's the brace. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel's holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I can never take it off. Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Oh, man. I should have kept my big mouth shut. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I know the answer to this, right? I know the answer to this because I've worked it out. So basically, there's one of two possibilities. Either Newman is not Mr., Newman is Miss, and the brace is basically like flattening the chest and there's boobies under there. Or Newman is still a girl, but has been given the wrong loadout at spawn. And that's where the conflict is coming from. I think it's one of these two things. You know, spawned in with the wrong loadout is, I think, the lesser possibility at the moment, just purely because the brace is a physical thing. I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin's still hiding a secret, a big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks. Yeah, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secret. If the Earth is shattered, you will be disappointed. And if I'm not correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You're a girl. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman. You are and always have been a girl. What? You've lost the plot, Athena. No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you totally lost it. I think I have. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Oh, 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 oh. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is, without question, a man. Oh. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, ho, ho! You are now truly just as Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. This part of Robin's character is where you and the community disagree quite a bit. Okay. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Oh, wait, hang on. Did I get it the wrong way round? So, did I get it the wrong way round? Oh! Ah! If you guys are done talking about me! Ah! I'm... A werewolf. I see. The brace is gone. Ah! The brace! It's... The community dislikes it. I see. Miss Sykes, now allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs. But, no! No way! Ah! Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. So, the thing is, right, it's a Mulan situation. No, I think it's a Mulan situation. You remember how in the film, Mulan cannot join the Chinese army because she is a girl, so she masquerades as a man to get in and go and fight the Huns and protect her country. This is what I think is going on here. I think that Newman has pretended to be a guy for some reason connected to that. Like maybe a family reason, I don't know. But that's kind of how I'm reading it. I mean, please jump in and correct me. It's a bit like that, but let's say the masquerade doesn't come from her. Oh, wait. Is she masquerading as a man because Juniper Woods is not gay? Is that where is that what's going on here? Is she masquerading as a man so that Juniper Woods falls in love with her? No, I've overcooked this horribly. Right, okay, forget I said anything then. All right. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a peek. What? Ah! They'll explain it. Okay. As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord's gone. The image is now complete. Interesting. Bye-bye. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now, this living lie that has me pinned to the ground, it's... Ah! It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena! Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm going to be an artist! Yay! Okay. Alright. Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Eek! Why does everyone look at me like that? Tee! I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay? No pics, we regret it, man. She was forced to act as a man because her parents wanted a boy. Right, okay. That makes sense. You know. Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally? This is all well and good, but does he being as she actually change anything? The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things. Because there's now a piece of evidence we must reevaluate. Very well. Let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl? This one, I think. Right, let me just slink off for a really quick wait, and then we'll cook this one up, alright? I'll be right back. Okay? Alright guys, I'm back. Somehow, didn't save that bit there. But now I have done. Okay, so. Attorney badge is all the evidence we need. So, let's see. I think this is the one. Alleged love triangle. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's this. No. A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner." I almost played myself.
Take that!
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Oh, the tape recorder, the one that recorded the threat. You're a goner. That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that's why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. Ah, so then. That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl, therefore, if we're using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labelled a suspect too. Oh. Oh no! Uh-oh. Interesting. Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Why is she kind of bad, though? Not sure. Welcome, by the way, Suki. I'm not sure why she's bad. She's just kind of, I want to say it's the red tracksuit. I want to say that's what makes her evil. But then at the same time, I quite like a lady in a red tracksuit, so I don't know, you know. Wait, can I say that? Yeah, that's fine, yeah. We like a lady in a red tracksuit. Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I had to check. Well, you know, I checked out of love. Love of not being arrested and going to jail. Please understand. I assumed because it was a university, but, like, You know, assumption is not necessarily a safe thing, right? Actually, that's the point. I haven't checked the persons tab, so he looks a lot older than 45. All these guys they're all 18. Miriam's 17. Mr. Rockstar prosecutor himself. Fantastic. Okay. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Ah, that's not nice, Athena. She's in Sigma Upsilon Sigma now. She is, yes. She is very amogus. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Huh. Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman? How dare she refer to our badger husband that way? In any event, with the witness as an accessory explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
Ah! He made it all make sense somehow. And he'll keep accusing Junior unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they... Okay, so the way they could have known what was in the script, saw the mock trial, but the murders happened before the mock trial and during the mock trial. Heard it from Junie? I don't know. Or if they had penned the script? Have they penned the script? There's only one copy. Penned. Yeah, as in written. To pen a script is to write the script. So I think we can rule out this one. Heard it from Junie. I mean, maybe had penned the script. If the killer had actually written it, but the thing is, Junie is the one who's written the script, isn't she? Am I overcooking this, Ara? Did Juniper not write the script for this? It's one of the bottom two. But I don't think it would have been this one. You didn't know what penned mean. No, that's fair. You know, it's a very English expression. So, you know, I don't begrudge you that. But I'm wondering if someone else written the script, or has it been has Juniper told someone what was going on? That's kind of a strong clue. All right, let's try it. However, Safe Scum Co is in the building, so of course we do it this way. I've got it. All anyone has to do is write their own script, except the bar's still there, so it's not that. Alright. So it's the middle one, then. Heard it from Junie! That doesn't really make very much sense to me. Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Her objection theme is named Courtroom Revolutionaire. Neat. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favour the prosecution. Seisco Koso is here to stay in the AA series, you know it. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Miss Woods didn't want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it, if Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Right, Juniper was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. Seiscom Kose is the man behind the slaughter. I do not get the reference, I'm afraid. How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never had a word about the script from Juniper! Never ever!
Objection!
I don't get the reference. FNAF reference. I've never played or watched anything to do with FNAF. All I know, it's like it's that game where like you sit and watch your camera and then have sex with mechanical teddy bears, right? It's like some kind of hentai doujin or something. You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you did? B-A-D Athena. You don't have any evidence. What? Is that not what it is? Oh, she's fallen over again. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Herr Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." S-U-R-E? I might have said that. But, so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah, which way exactly? If I told you that I'd been wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I've got it. Your Honour, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defence moves to present said evidence to the court. So this is the script. You remember earlier I said this bit here is relevant. This is where it becomes relevant then. Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away. This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. However, the save scum happens.
Take that!
Take that! The mock trial script? You told me to remember Robin said, "Oh, the green suit." Yeah. Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yeah, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Ah! You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No. No! She spends a lot of time fainting. I thought we were friends with Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honour. You what? Who's objecting? If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. No. What note? The Professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... Hey, but it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's B-O-D-Y. Huh. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. She keeps overacting and switching between stereotypes. Yeah. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script. Yes, I believe you're right. Huh. Apparently this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackquill would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case. Oh ho!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword and show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm going to bring it. Oh, this motherfucker. Okay. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Oh. Prosecutor Blackquill, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
Yet that was but a felicitous lie. This is the last cross-examination for this part. Yeah, so we'll do this and then we'll wrap up after this bit. Because that puts us on course for, like, catching up a bit from not streaming yesterday. And we get, like, a good whack of progress into this case as well. Or am I mistaken, Golden Boy? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. Ah! No, wait. One little statement, Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony, then. If you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Judy would never like that. Lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what to hit him. This should be interesting. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Okay. That is quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m, at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now, you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m. the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, this school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waits until the school is empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. When the croc. So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing. So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved. Great. Another inconvenient testimony. Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please. Is he carrying a bow? Is that what that is?
Hold it!
So, did you meditate often? Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me, too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. What? I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. It seems Miss Fancy Pants lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection! Objection! Objection! Just trying to establish the witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it. You better take that. Whoa, 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 there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. Okay.
Hold
Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? He called her Tiger. He did. Was that the last time you saw her? Yeah. I left school at around 6 p.m. I don't think he's seen Juniper. I think he's seen Newman. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed each other. She seemed her usual self. I think he's seen Newman. I suspect Newman.
Hold it!
So you just walk past a good friend barely saying a word? The final bell is already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people talking endlessly in those annoying loud voices.
Objection!
Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you were refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say.
Hold it!
Hello. Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you. Did you go to the art room? Why did you stay past the last bell? He's already said that he went to... Did he go to the art room? Did you stop by the art room? Or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. Oh, let me add, I never went to the art room. There was no reason for me to be there.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club. Why don't you even go there? What about art class? Heh, nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, then let me ask you. Wait, I just remembered something important. You did? I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it. Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what's what's next? I'm sure he's told us why he stayed past the last bell. So why would an honest student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? Huh. You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think that's important, I'll add to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, he's swapping his testimonies about. Okay. The final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, so that's why he's there. That's why he's there past the bell. Well, no, the bell's at 7. What are we reckoning here, guys? Meet with you about that report yesterday. Report yesterday?
Hold it!
I think I've got it. No, shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began. It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. Et2, Your Honour. Ask another question? Did you go to the art room? He had a reason to go. He had a reason to go. Add it to the testimony. He had a reason to go. There was no reason for me to be there. However, meet with you about that report yesterday. Important. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. Let's see if this is right.
Objection!
No! God damn it! That was so... What? How is it not that? What? I have no reason to be at the art room. Meet with you. He is you. He has a reason to be there. It's right, but it's not the right sentence out of the three. There's no reason for me to be there. Meet with you. No reason for me to be there. Meet with you. The planner doesn't mean... Well, no, but we know that she's the one who runs the art class. We know that she's the one who runs the art class. So he had a reason to go to the art room because she runs the art class. And if she's there at the time that she's murdered, he's got a reason to be where she is. This doesn't make any sense. But all right, we'll try and swap the sentence over to something else. But that should work. There's no logical reason for that not to work. I dislike when... There's another sentence that makes more sense. Well, we'll see. We'll try the other one then. How did you prep for the mock trial? That was the only other one we've not seen yet. Please tell the court what you're doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. Huh. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all. You didn't help with the preparations. Huh. You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations to the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat in his behind. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 PM. I suppose a few archery club benches did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range. We don't have any evidence they actually did meet at this point, though. It just says that she needs to speak to him. I'll play it on this sentence, but this makes a hell of a lot less sense than the last one, and the last one was wrong. The last one was wrong, and this one makes less sense. So I really don't trust that this is actually going to work.
Objection!
Are you shitting me? That's not hard, that's just obtuse. That's just obtuse. So you didn't talk to anyone on October 23rd, are you sure about that? It makes more sense he doesn't mention the art room. But we already know... The thing is, like I said, we've just been told she runs the art class. You know, he's got no reason to go to the art room, except he does because he needs to meet with her. See, this is just... yeah, this sort of thing is where I start to question things, because this makes less sense than the last one. What? I already told you, my word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The keyword here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came up while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane.
Objection!
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating till after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case? So who does the voice on the tape really belong to? The defendant? No, because she says she's gone home at that time, and if we say it's her, it implicates her. The witness is a male. I think it has to be the victim. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes. Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to its fire, Your Honour. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice in the tape, then what she was shouting, because she was... scolding him, I think. This is the bit you were talking about, wasn't it? This is the bit you were talking about. Okay. So, let me just... Right, so... If she's threatening O'Connor... I don't know, you know, it's an important meeting. In French, the G in Hugh is not silent. Hugo Connor. I see, right, okay. See, if she's saying Hugh O'Connor, she is using his Sunday name is the term we'd use in English, and that normally is reserved for when you're telling someone off. Let's try this. I'd like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says you're supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honour, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor! What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I spent the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honour. Humans are not perfect, that's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. Except you're perfect. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase "you're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Excuse me? I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice we recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim's called the witness, he must now join the list of suspects. Ugh!
Objection!
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems that it's come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. Not my clock. Yeah, my clock's digital. It's pretty neat as well, huh? I've downloaded it today. Yeah, it's oh, you mean the backwards clock? Yeah. I forgot that I'd shown you guys the backwards clock. I do love it. Okay. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious. Okay. So it's taken on the day of the murder. The murder is October the 23rd. Hang on. Surely not. No. Surely they're not doing a daylight savings thing in this. Surely not. Junior was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say can change that fact. Understand now. You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might, such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Ah! Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world? I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat? The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Ah! Ah! If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? That's impossible. How can I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? This is bad than bad. Who knew Blackquill had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman? A girl who'd been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honour student who'd met with Professor Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. No! It's not going to happen, man! What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt the judge about to hand down a... Tee. Maybe, but false verdicts are N-O-N-O. What? Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know, because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What's she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... M-E, me. Tee. What? It was me! I did it all alone, just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Miss Newman was witness to the stage. There's even a related photo of her. I killed someone, tee-hee. That's a very Mume-coded thing for her to say, don't you think? The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free! Get it over with! Declare me guilty already! What? Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Athena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They've absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. What? I alone am responsible for the entire crime. What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it's true. Forgive me, Athena. Don't join every other character in freaking out. Order! Order! Will someone please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other, now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... New policy. Pro bono cases only if the client doesn't confess. Is he confessing as well now? Ha! This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn? What? What is wrong with kids these days? I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. Huh, I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me, I did it. Wait. What? I still think it was Skibbity Toilet. Now both potential suspects are claimed to be the real killer. Yeah, I'm so confused right now. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Hoy! Wait your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming. Fine, do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Whew, we survived. To be continued. But another day. I want to show you guys something in a minute. Let's pull over here. There's no music right now, but look at this. We now have... Oh, that's interesting. For some reason, Twitch chat is like really short compared to YouTube. Oh god, the crystal ship. Yes, it's back. Yes, we now have a just chatting room. Like a proper one for like doing Zatsudan type streams. So, I need apparently to sort out... Ow! Yeah, the only problem with the Zatsudan room is the TITS is kind of fucked up, so it doesn't work over here. So I should probably turn it off, really. But yeah, I need to sort out Twitch chat, because it should go all the way up to the top, and it's not. So I think I know how to fix it. I'll have a look at some point. But yeah, let's pull over to the actual chat room. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. We are going to be possibly back tomorrow with something. I don't know. I'm back at work on Monday, so I kind of want one last day of feeling kind of like good about things. So I might do a stream tomorrow evening. I'm thinking like if I do, it'll probably be Galactic Air, because I'm having a lot of fun with that game. In the meantime, right, we have a couple people about, so I've saved. Let's just end for YouTube. I'll see you guys